everyone, I'm Whitney Adams coming to you from the WSWA TV studio at the 75th Annual WSWA Convention and Exposition at Caesars Palace here in Las Vegas. And I'm super excited to be joined today by Sam Searcy and Scott Russ of Bedlam Vodka. Hello, gentlemen.
Hey,
hello.
Good afternoon.
So good to see you yet again.
It's good to see you too.
I feel like we're all pals at this point.
We are.
We are.
Right,
We follow each other on Instagram and stuff.
On
There you
social
go.
media. It was so wonderful to meet you guys last year and to really see your success here at the convention and at Brand Battle winners.
Absolutely.
Congrats,
Thanks to
continued
Scott's
congrats
work here.
on that. And you know, you just have such engaging personalities, a wonderful brand, and just like a super drinkable, affordable vodka distilled from rice and inspired by your Irish heritage.
That's right.
So let's just tell the viewers before we get into, you know, talking about what the last year has been like post WSWA, a little recap on Bedlam and what you guys are all about.
Sure. So it is a 170-year-old Irish recipe. It is a rice vodka. And my family was making it in Ireland between 1840 and 1865 during the Great Famine. They were looking for some other grain that they could use. They found rice was readily available. They started making this. They brought it to the United States when they immigrated here. And my grandfather told me about it before he passed. Sam and I, along with Brandon Evans, our CEO, we met. We were all attorneys, and we were looking for sort of the next phase of what we wanted to do in life. And I recommended, hey, let's try a distillery.
Final.
Doesn't it?
Grown up.
This is the last thing we're gonna do. But yeah, so we put the distillery together and brought the recipe to market.
Awesome.
Well, and we should probably tell Whitney about our trip to Ireland.
Oh yeah.
So, yes. So back in January, we actually made a pilgrimage back to Scott's roots,
that's
back to Bedlam,
great.
Ireland. It was
Yeah.
wonderful. County Donegal.
Yeah, a little
Donegal.
teeny tiny little place called Gortahork, which
Yep.
literally means field of corn.
Field of corn.
And
If only it meant field of rice.
oh, if only.
No kidding.
But the in Gortahork there is a bridge that is known as the Bedlam Bridge, and so Gortahork meant field of corn, which is basically the place where all of the farmers would bring their crops to sell, but it was also where they paid their taxes to the English landowners. During the Great Famine, the English landowners did not care that everybody was starving. They wanted their money or their crops or whatever, and so there was basically a riot. And as the legend was, and we went there and we spoke to some of the people that have been there for generations, and they said that the legend is when this riot was happening, there were people running in and people running out, and as these two people crossed, they said, "What's going on down there?" And somebody said, "Don't go down there, it's Bedlam."
It's Bedlam.
So that
Here we
little
are.
tiny bridge in that tiny town, there's a line where you can see where they pushed the English back across the bridge.
Wow.
So it was an amazing trip. It
was.
really, it got us really back to kind of that wanting to start a little chaos in the spirits industry, that mentality, the roots of why we started this.
Yeah, disrupt the
exactly.
world. And
Yeah.
especially in the vodka, market, it's kind of hard to push through and separate yourselves from the pack. And you guys did a really wonderful job doing that.
Thank you.
I'd love to hear about what this last year has been like after WSWA and winning Brand Battle, and how has that really affected your brand and your business?
Oh, well, it launched our brand.
Yeah.
I mean,
Right,
this is
it was
really
the
where we
beginning.
started.
Yeah.
Yeah, so a year ago we launched at WSWA in Orlando. Huge success, and I just can't say enough good things about the convention because you've got everybody here, one facility, all the industry players, and it really helped us. So not only was it a good, successful launch for us, but some of the distributors that we were able to meet, we actually do business with today.
Yeah.
That's great.
And I mean, the past year has been amazing, to say the least. I mean, we were the exclusive vodka served at the Country Music Awards.
We were the exclusive.
Yes.
We were the exclusive spirit served at the
That's
Country
right.
Music Awards.
Excuse me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get it right.
Well,
Oh, I was
bravo
trying
on
here.
that. Yeah, correct.
Yeah, it was.
The
ESPYs.
Yeah, we were the
Yep.
exclusive vodka served at the ESPYs, the exclusive spirit served at the CMAs.
We were featured in a Jason Derulo video because
That's right.
we did a press release about a deal we had struck with iHeartRadio. And an agent in LA saw the picture of the bottle and said, this is perfect, because they were filming a scene at a bar that was a bit chaotic, a bit of bedlam.
Yeah.
And we had to overnight the box so that it actually made it into the video, because they had already shot the first day. So it was perfect.
Am I going to be able to go see that video?
Oh yeah, it's on YouTube now.
Oh,
If I'm Lucky by
lucky.
Jason Derulo. And you know, it's interesting though, you can chart all of these opportunities directly from WSWA. The ESPN opportunity came because somebody was here, and they decided to meet with us back at the distillery in North Carolina. The ESPN opportunity led to the CMAs. The CMAs led to the iHeart led to the Jason Derulo video. And it all just kind of touched on.
Domino effect.
Yeah. So I mean, you can trace. Yeah, you can trace an enormous amount of what we've been able to accomplish over the last year back to our experience at WSWA.
That's wonderful. I mean, you have a wonderful product, and it tastes great. It looks great. But you know, beyond that, what advice could you give to other people that are coming here, launching a brand, to really set themselves apart and get the attention that they need? Like, what are your biggest tips?
I think first of all, that's a great question. I think first of all, if you are launching a brand and you decided to come here, you've already made your first good decision. Because it's a great place to increase your visibility, make those connections that you're going to need to get into the market. And then also meet other industry players as well. Yeah,
I mean, I would say that have a goal. I mean, have a very specific, narrow, focused goal of what you want to accomplish. When we came here, we wanted distribution. We wanted to be able to walk away with. I mean, don't get me wrong. Winning Brand Battle was an amazing thing, and obviously we wanted to win. But I feel like for us, it was key that we walked away with contacts and the opportunity to gain distribution in other states, and so that was our focus. And so anytime anybody with a distributor that represented a distributing company came by the booth, they were kind of our focus. And I don't know, I feel like
that's well stated.
If you have an idea of what you want to get out of it,
right,
then I think that you're going to find the experience is going to be more successful.
Yeah. So I mean, you guys have already accomplished so much in a year. What's next though? I know you probably have your sights set on something large and goals, specific goals.
I think we're done.
Yeah,
we're done
here.
here.
We've been here, done that. We're just going to put it to bed now.
I don't know. I think just increased distribution and
continue to grow the brand, continue to increase brand recognition. You know, those are obviously some major goals of ours. And I mean, we've started 2018 off with a bang.
Yes.
We just won a gold medal last week.
Congratulations.
Yeah, it's San Francisco World Spirits.
We're very
happy about that.
That's a big win, yeah.
So the good news just keeps on going.
Yeah.
It's good.
Awesome. Well, thank you guys so much for joining us.
Thank you.
So good to see you again.
It's good to see you too.
You too.
And thank you for joining us here at WSWA TV.